Okay, it's just about 6 p.m. Pacific time on Monday, January 19th, 2026, and we're here to talk about the La Cuesta Ranch Trail Run, which is scheduled to happen this Saturday, January 24th, at the La Cuesta Ranch in San Luis Obispo. This is a pre-race runner meeting, and we're going to review the runner guide and answer all questions about the event. I promise you we're going to be finished with this quickly. I probably am going to want to talk for about 5 minutes or more, maybe 10 minutes. Just go over the runner guide and I'll be happy to answer questions. If you have a question as we're going through this, don't hesitate to speak up. I want to answer your questions. If you can get the runner guide open in front of you, you should have all received it in the mail or in your email. If not, it's available at allwedoisrun.com. You can go there. The very first thing you're going to see is La Cuesta Ranch downloads. There you're going to see the runner guide as a PDF file and the waiver. We'll talk about that in detail in just a moment. My name's Luis Escobar, and myself and some friends organized this event. I think this is our 10th year at this venue. It's a beautiful spot. You are in for a great experience. And before we get too deep into this thing, I want to say thank you for being here. Your presence just tells me that you're taking this serious, and we take it serious as well. So thank you for being here. I know you're all busy, and it's just one more thing to do. But I think it's important, and you being here tells me that you think it's important too. So I appreciate that. Before we get too deep into this, I want to introduce to you Chad Hinkle. And Chad, can you unmute and just say hello?
Yeah, hello. I'm Chad.
Chad is going to be your point of contact on race day. He is our race day race director. And so he's going to be at the venue on site from Friday morning until the last runner is complete. Everything's cleaned up on Saturday evening. If you have any questions or concerns on race day, you're going to direct them to Chad Hinkle. He's going to be there. You're going to see that all of our volunteer staff, they're going to have radios with them, and Chad's going to have a radio. So if you have any questions, concerns, you need to talk with Chad, just find anybody with a radio and they'll be able to contact him immediately and he'll resolve whatever the issue might be. Is that right, Chad?
Absolutely. Gonna be easy though.
It is going to be easy. All right, so race day is Saturday, January 24th. That's this Saturday. And all of the races, there's three different distances. All three of them will start at 8 a.m. together as a group at the Miosi Barn at the La Cuesta Ranch in San Luis Obispo. Let's go over the schedule really quick. On Friday, January 23rd, the ranch gate will open. So please do not arrive at the ranch prior to 12 noon on Friday, the 23rd. If you're part of the course marking volunteer group, of course, you're going to be there at 8 a.m. and you're welcome to be there. But if you're not part of that team, please don't show up until after 12 p.m. on Friday, January 23rd. So the gate opens. You're welcome to come. We do have camping, dispersed dry camping there. They call it primitive camping, which means there's no amenities, there's no running water, there's no electricity, there's no hookups. It's quite literally a parking lot on a cattle ranch. It's flat, and there are two portable toilets up there. And you are welcome to come and sleep in your car, your truck, your tent, your whatever it is, your motorhome. You can bring it. The ranch, it is $20 to camp there. And if you're interested in camping, if you look in the runner guide, send Beverly Escobar an email and just let her know that you're coming. And then she will meet with you and coordinate payment. She will also be at runner check-in on Friday and Saturday. So if you're going to camp, totally cool. Shoot her a note. I'm going to be there Friday. I want to camp. I'll see you at runner check-in and I'll bring you 20 bucks. All right. Pretty simple. Any questions about the camping? It's Friday night only. It's not Saturday night. It's Friday night only. Uh, and the gate again will open at 12 noon on Friday, January 23rd. This Friday coming up. We're going to have optional early packet pickup. You don't have to do this. It's on the schedule between 4 and 6 p.m. So Chad will be there. Beverly Escobar will be there. Ted Knutson, who's in charge of the timing, he'll be there. They have a shirt for you, your bib. There might be some swag there for you as well. And that is starting at 6 o'clock from 6 to, I'm sorry, 4 to 6 p.m. at the barn at La Cuesta Ranch on Friday, January 23rd. You don't have to do it, but do yourself a favor and do us a favor and check in early. Come to that thing on Friday. This will save you from standing in line Saturday morning when things are kind of hectic. It helps us out quite a bit as well. Okay, any questions about packet pickup on Friday, January 23rd? Cool. The runner guide, you just click on that link and it'll just guide you right to the ranch gate. And when you get onto the ranch property, you go through this gate, you're going to be on a paved road and just follow it to the end. And there'll be some signs directing you to the parking lot. So you're not going to drive to the barn. If you find yourself driving and then think, oh, there's a ranch house. Oh, there's a barn. That's not where you're supposed to be. So you're just gonna stay on the main road and turn left into the large parking lot. So again, if you see a ranch house, you're not in the right place. Turn around, go back out to where you were. You're gonna make a runner. You're gonna make a left-hand turn, and that will take you to the parking lot. Once you're in the parking lot, you're gonna walk down to the barn. There'll be signs, and if there's not signs, just just park in the parking lot and walk down to the barn. It's pretty simple. It's pretty intuitive. Um, okay, that's Friday. We haven't confirmed this, but there might be some entertainment Friday evening in the barn. We usually have some friends come in and playing some live music. So if you're camping, you're welcome to hang out with us and enjoy some music and be in the barn. There may or may not be. We haven't solidified that right now. But for sure, packet pickup 100% 4 to 6 p.m. Friday, January 23rd. Okay, all the links are there for directions. Saturday. Saturday, all distances will start at 8 a.m. We have a 10K, 20K, and a 30-kilometer trail run. And just so you know, we at this moment right now we have 224 people registered total. There's 104 of you in the 10K, 47 in the 20K, and 73 in the 30K. So that equals 224. By race day, we'll probably see about 250 people. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's not a big event, but it's not a small event either. All right, everybody good so far? Any questions for me? No? Okay, good. Hold on, my PDF just froze on me. Holy smokes. Let me see if I can find it in a different place. Give me just a moment, please. Computers work good till they don't work, right? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so everything starts at 8. You need to be dressed up, looking like a distance runner, standing at that barn prior to 8. You should be there about 15 minutes in advance. So dressed and ready to go, race ready at 7:45, standing at the barn. You're going to see Chad Hinkle and the ranch owner, Gabriel Miosi. They'll be there. It's a lot of fun. Going to have more than 200 people all in one space. It's pretty exciting. You're going to wear your bib number on the front of your body so it's visible at all times. A lot of times people want to put that bib number on their back, but we actually use that number. As you're running towards us, we can identify you from the number. We don't know everybody's names, but we do know your numbers. So if we can't see it, it kind of messes us up. So please put that bib number on the front of your body, not underneath your vest, not underneath your jacket. If you're wearing a vest or a jacket, put it on your pant leg, put it on your hat, put it somewhere where it's visible at all times. It's kind of important for us. Okay, so you're going to be at the barn by 7:45, dressed up, ready to go, bib number on the front of your body, and then Chad's going to give you some instructions. He's going to give you some last minute updates on the course. We never know exactly what's happening. We get there, we mark the course on Friday. There's a lot of cattle. There's could be wind, rain, all kinds of factors. And so Chad is going to have a up to the moment update on what's going on. The thing is going to start, and if you're in the 10K, you're going to do one 10-kilometer loop.
Hey,
Pretty
Lewis,
simple. Yes, go for it.
does Gabriel have a shotgun so we could get this thing started?
Gabriel's got all kinds of guns, man. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Remind him when you arrive, but I'll mention it to him as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if not, just ready, set, go. Okay, so if you're in the 10K, you're going to take one 10-kilometer loop all the way around the property. You can see the course on the runner guide. You click on the link. It's going to take you to a Cal Topo web page, and you're going to see the course. It is a counterclockwise loop. It starts and finishes at the same place, but you're going to start and go out runner left. So essentially, you're making a left-hand turns all the way around the course, and it's going to bring you right back. So you start at the barn, finish at the barn. On the way out, you're making left-hand turns all the way around. Simple as that. It's pretty accurate. It's on the Cal Topo, it shows it a little bit short, but I promise you it will not be short. It's going to be pretty damn close to 6.1 miles. It's not an easy course. There is some texture. If you go to the Cal Topo, you can see the elevation profile. It's about 1,500 feet of climb per loop. The 10K is going to do one 10K loop with about 1,500 feet of climb. There's a very rocky technical section. It's more than a mile of really, really rocky. If you like to run with trekking poles, I would suggest that you bring them. There's pretty good chance that you're gonna, slide down on your butt on a couple of spots. There's first aid at the main base camp aid station if that should happen. The 20K starts at 8 o'clock, yeah, along with the other two distances, and that 20K is two 10-kilometer loops. Simple as that. 30K, same deal, three loops. So you got one, two, three loops. Okay. Um, it's important that you run the distance that you're registered in. So if you're in the 30K and you do one loop and then you go back to the timing table and you say, you know what, I'm good, I've had enough. We call that a DNF, did not finish. So you're not going to get credit for that. So if you're signed up for the 30K, that's what you are expected to run. You can change your distance anytime prior to the race. Come to the timing table and tell us that, hey, I've changed my mind. I was in the 10K, now I want to run the 20K. And they're going to say, okay, they're going to upgrade your registration. They're going to ask you for some money. You're going to pay that difference, and now you're in the 20K. On the other direction, it doesn't work quite like that. You're in the 20K, you want to drop down to the 10. Let them know. They'll drop you down to the 10, but they're not going to give you any money back. All right. Any questions about the distance, about the flow of the course?
I
It's
had a
all gonna,
question.
yeah,
Hi.
go ahead.
Hi. My name is Kayvon. Thanks so much for doing this. I was just curious. I noticed in the ultra sign up page that the elevation gain was 40% max, but then on the other one next to it, it said 154. Was that just a typo?
That's a
Is it 40?
typo. That's left over from something else, but I'm sorry
Okay.
about that. Click on that CalTopo link. That is accurate. It's about 1,500 feet.
So I get that, but I guess I'm not a pro member on Cal Topo. That's my first time. This is my first trail race in forever.
Hmm.
So I was just curious. Do you know the percentages like on the ascent and descent?
No, I don't
Okay.
have that. CalTopo does not provide me that.
Yeah.
Um,
So just take your word for it that it's tough. Okay.
it's tough, especially for an entry level person. It's not sure exactly what to expect. There's a lot of texture. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rocky. It's almost 100% dirt. There is a section of pavement. Things probably 98% dirt.
Yeah.
Another thing to consider, it's a live cattle ranch. This is not a park. This is not a designated hiking trail. It's not a city or a county or These are cattle trails and ranch roads.
Mhm.
And what what we find on cattle ranches is cattle and everything that cattle bring, you're going to see. And one of the things that they bring is they chew up the trail. So there's going to be spots where there's, you know, holes in the uneven ground, and
Yeah,
that's part of the deal. There's going to be some sections where it's road, you can run. There's going to be other sections that can be really frustrating because the road is all or the trail's all screwed up. We had a lot of rain a couple weeks ago, bunch of
right.
cows, they tear it up. The other thing that cattle do, they're very curious animals. They see pink ribbons hanging in the trees. They want to know what that is. They go over there and they take them down and they move them around. So we try to mark the course out of the reach of the cows, but the cows are a part of the experience. So if you don't like cows, this is gonna not be good. If you're
Right.
okay with cows, you're gonna be fine. We've been doing this for a long time. Cattle and trail runners and hikers can coexist. The cows are not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna chase you. They're not gonna knock you down. But they're gonna stand in your way, maybe, and just you're gonna say, "Shoo, cow, shoo," and they'll walk away.
Awesome. I'm sure it'll be fun. Thank you so much.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't worry too much about the course. Just know that it's steep, both up and down. Okay. Um, Back to my notes here. The race location, I told you it's La Cuesta Ranch. It's 2400 Loomis Street in San Luis Obispo. Click on the links. You're going to arrive, you're going to see a gate. And you're like, wow, I'm going on to some private property. It doesn't look like I'm supposed to be here. The gate's going to be open. You are supposed to be there. You're welcome to be there. Do not turn left at the red tractor. Just put that in your head. Do not turn left at the red tractor. Do not go to the farmhouse. Go past the red tractor. You're taking the next left into the upper parking lot. We are welcome to be there on Friday, January 23rd, and all day Saturday, January 24th. We are not welcome to be there any other days. Do not go back to this ranch later on and trespass. There's many places where you can access the ranch property from Cal Poly, from Cuesta Ridge. You can get onto the property, but that is trespassing, and that's going to put this event in jeopardy, and it's going to put your safety and your liberty at in jeopardy as well. The ranch owner's super, super cool. They're allowing us to be there. Well, we're renting the ranch from him and they're allowing it to happen, but he's not cool when you're not supposed to be there. So do not trespass on this property or any property anywhere. Any questions about the start time, how to get to the ranch? Okay, we have some event partners. The word sponsor kind of sounds like they're giving us money. They're not giving us money. They're partners. So Teva is a shoe company, shoes and outdoor sandals. And we're very fortunate to have a relationship with them. And Teva is offering you discounts on purchases. It's in the email that I sent. And they are also providing awards for our first overall male and female in all three of the distances. So we're very grateful to our friends at Teva, Michael Wardian and Derek Martino. This is our first event in partnership with Teva, and they're based in Goleta. Also, Hammer Nutrition is a longtime friend. There will be Hammer Nutrition products on all the aid station tables. So there'll be Hammer Heed, which is their replacement drink. There'll be plenty of Hammer gels. I think we have two or three different flavors. Try the peanut butter. Sounds gross. It's actually pretty good. And then there is Hammer Fizz, which is a electrolyte replacement drink that you can mix into your bottle. All righty. Um, one more time, just kind of cruise through the schedule here. 8 a.m., we're marking the trail. So even if you haven't signed up, if you want to see the course and you have Friday morning available, show up at the main gate at 8 a.m. Chad will be there. It's always a lot of fun. There's a big group of folks that are going to meet there. And Chad has all the supplies, and we're going to break up into teams and go up and mark the course. So if you want to get a preview of the course, this is your opportunity. 12 noon, the ranch gate opens. You're welcome to show up anytime after 12 on Friday. 4 to 6, optional packet pickup at the barn. At 5:30 p.m., Chad Hinkle is going to be there and available to answer questions. So it's he's going to conduct a pre-race runner meeting, which is really just a question and answer at 5:30 on Friday. 6 a.m. on Saturday, the gate opens. Here's the deal. We kind of pay for the ranch with your um, $10 parking fee. We call it a ranch fee. So arrive with a $10 bill or two $5 bills, not a 20. That doesn't really work out for us. If you could show up with the exact change when you get to the gate Saturday morning at 6 a.m., there's going to be a couple of volunteers there and they're going to ask you for $10. Please don't, argue or object or try to park outside and sneak in and all of that. It's $10. Helps us pay for the ranch. So be prepared to just hand them $10. They'll direct you, give you directions how to get into the parking area. This is sincere. If this $10 is a big problem, if it's ruining your day, just send me an email, let me know, and we'll figure something out. It's $10. 6:30 will runner check-in will open at the barn. So it would be great if you were there at 6 a.m. on Saturday and then park and then walk over to the barn and then check in. If you checked in on Friday, you do not need to check in again on Saturday. All the races will start at 8 a.m. Again, be there dressed up, ready to go at 7:45. The final, there's an 11 a.m. cutoff for the first lap for the 30K. So we're expecting everybody to complete that first 10K loop within 3 hours. There's no way that anyone's going to have any trouble meeting the cutoff. The overall cutoff is 5 p.m., but I predict that everyone's going to be finished off the course, done, driving home by 3 o'clock. It's not that difficult and it's not that hard to understand. There will be food available for purchase Friday from 4 to 6. Burgers, tacos, hand food. It's very good actually, and it'll be right there at the barn. I think it's inexpensive. I think $10 or $15 for burritos, tacos, burgers. Check in with those folks. They have plenty of veggie options as well. They'll have coffee there on Saturday morning. I talked about the camping. It's available anytime after noon on Friday the 23rd. Email Beverly Escobar, let her know you're coming. She'll arrange payment with you. It's $20. This is new. The Sands Inn and Suites is a hotel which is right down the street, like quite literally a half a mile from the main gate. They're offering some discounts. I just bought some rooms. I think it was $110 for a standard king, which includes a late checkout and breakfast at 6 a.m. So if you don't want to stay in a tent and you want a hotel, there you go. Uh, just click on the links, and I think that the discount is connected to the link. So that's new and kind of cool, and it's a nice place too, and it's close. I think that's the main thing. Um, one more time. Photography. Michelle Evans will be on the course, and she does a beautiful job. She's a fantastic photographer. She'll be there documenting you. You can, after the fact, we're going to send you an email when the photos are ready for you to see. That's for purchase. That's not included in your registration, so it doesn't cost anything to look at the photos. If you want to buy digital photographs from her or prints, you can do it. They're also very inexpensive, high quality, but she doesn't charge a heck of a lot. Tyler Tomasello is going to be there. This is kind of something that's unique to All We Do Is Run. Tyler Tomasello does tintype photography. It's the way that photography was done 150 years ago. He uses a camera that's over 100 years old. He processes the photographs right in front of you with chemicals and I think it's called colloidal process. It's really cool to watch. It's really performative art, and you walk away with a unique portrait. This really has nothing to do with running, but it's just kind of a cool thing that we like to bring to our events. Waivers, this is super important. Everybody that comes onto the property must provide a printed and signed waiver. The waivers are available now at All We Do Is Run. You can download the PDF and print it, read it, sign it, bring it. Please do not show up without a printed waiver. That really messes us up. And this is for everybody on the property. So not just you if you bring your wife or your kids, please bring a waiver with you. It's very important. We don't have a heck of a lot of rules, but that has to do with our insurance and the future of our events. All right, I talked about the courses, 10K, 20K, 30K, one loop, two loops, three loops. The cutoff times are there in the runner guide. And I'll tell you, the cutoff times are not, they're kind of fluid, you know. It's really just based on you and your condition. We need everybody gone by 5, as per our agreement with the ranch. I don't own the ranch. You can see the course map. It's there. Aid station. There's going to be an aid station at approximately mile 2, and then again at the start finish, which is mile 6. So you're going to see aid very quickly, and then you have 4 miles with no aid. Then you're going to be right back at the base camp. The aid stations are minimal but adequate. There's going to be ice, water, soft drinks, some fruit, bananas, and Hammer Nutrition products. There's no cooked food. There's no soup. There's no sandwiches. Nothing like that. Timing. You are paying for professional chip timing. So the company is called Ultra Live. They're coming down from San Francisco. This is the same company that times the Miwok 100K, the Western States 100-mile endurance run. These people know what they're doing. They're big time. In fact, this is probably they're probably overqualified to do a race like this. They will be there, and your bib number is going to have a chip embedded in it. And that's why it's also important to wear it in front of your body. It's your responsibility to come through the timing chute at the start and finish of each lap. The way that it's set up, there's no way you can get into the base camp area without passing through the timing chute. But it's a good idea for you at the conclusion of each lap is to check in with Ted at the timing table and just say, "You got me?" And he's going to say, "Yes." All right. If there's any disputes, something's not right, we miscount, you miscount. Guess what? This isn't the Olympics. It's not brain surgery. It's not rocket science. None of that. Just go to Ted and just say, "Hey, I think my time is different than what you have," and we can adjust it. It's not. Don't get emotional. It's very easy for us to make changes. All right. I'm almost finished. Rules, really simple. We don't have a lot of rules. I think here it is. No dogs on the course. All this has to do with our insurance. No dogs on the course. You can bring your dog, and your dog is welcome to be on the ranch property on the leash, not running around. If your dog's aggressive, starts a fight or something, we'll, ask you to leave or move the dog. But for sure, no dogs on the course, even if they're on a leash. Our insurance says no headphones or earbuds. Um, please don't do that. I wear shocks. They're super cool. I can listen to my podcast or whatever, and I can still hear everything. But if you stick stuff into your ears, people that tend to get lost are people that are wearing earphones. Earbuds. No pacing, no pacers, which means everybody on the race course is registered, which means that you can't invite your wife to run alongside you or your best friend or your running partner. They can do it, but they need to register. Obviously, no littering. Don't put anything on the ground. Do not poop on the trail and leave toilet paper and poop because guess what? Chad's going to have to go clean it up. Please don't do that. There are toilets there. There's fixed toilets at the base camp. There's 2 portable toilets in the parking lot, which is right on the race course. Poop in a toilet, please. Do not leave anything on the ground. No strollers, no baby joggers. Trekking poles are fine. No problem with trekking poles. The number one main rule is just be nice, just be kind. We're all there to have a good time, support each other. It's a beautiful ranch, beautiful experience. Have fun, be respectful to your fellow runners, and be respectful to the volunteers. They're volunteers. They're just people like you. They're giving up their weekend to provide, you the opportunity to have a great experience and meet your goals. And something gets weird, and you start snapping at them. That's kind of lame. So please don't do that. We have awards. They're handcrafted, amulets, little necklaces for all finishers. We have special handcrafted awards for the top male and female. We don't have age groups. It's just first male, first female. Simple as that. There's no age group. We're not recognizing top 3, just the top 1. first woman, first man. And they are going to receive a handcrafted gift and a gift certificate for a pair of Teva's sandals or shoes. There's no award ceremony. Chad or the folks at the timing table will present you with your awards as you finish. That's it. I talked longer than I said I would. I'm sorry. Do you have any questions or suggestions?
I
Okay.
have one question.
Okay, thank you.
Um, in terms of if we're camping, is there like a latest time we need to arrive by? The goal, I'm hoping to get there by 5, but if there's traffic, it could be a little later than that.
No
Um,
problem. No problem, man. So send Beverly a text and just say, we're coming in. Think we're going to be there at 5, might not be there till 7. No problem. And then you'll just have to find your way into the camp area and then settle up with Beverly on Saturday morning.
awesome. Thank you so much.
But she'll be sitting there at runner check-in until at least 6 p.m. on Friday. So yeah, you get there at 5:30, quarter to 6, just park and then hustle down there and you'll see Chad and Beverly there.
Cool. Thank you.
And camping is cool, it's part of the experience. We put a lot of time and effort in making these events feel uh, well, let me say this. I'm old and I've been running since in these kind of little funky races since the 80s. And I just remember very vividly going to some crazy place and sleeping on the ground before a 50 miler and getting up and running. And it just felt cool, like you were connected to the people, to the land. And I like that feeling. And all of our races that we put on feel like that. I really make an effort to keep it grassroots, small, hometown. I don't know if funky's the right word, but just rustic. So if you like that style of running, you're going to like this thing. They're not overproduced. Everything's accurate, everything's correct, everything's above board, but they're not shiny. This is not UTMB, right? It's running around on a ranch with cows and cool people.
Cows.
All right. All
I had a
right.
quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more
I'm here for you.
Can you tell us? I'm assuming your website lists future races that you offer, and
Mhm.
are there any in the more like Southern California, like LA and beyond, further south in the
No, no, there are a
Central Coast?
lot of beautiful races in the Southern California. Check out Kira Henninger. She puts on a lot of races in Malibu and up around Griffith Park. Yeah, so here's what you want to do, man. You go to ultrasignup.com and just put in your region and you'll see all kinds. There's a lot of beautiful races down there. I'm pretty much focused on the Central Coast, so San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, and I live
Okay.
up in Northern California, so we have some stuff up there too in the Auburn and Cool area.
We,
And how about this? I'm gonna poison you right now. So get ready. I'm gonna give you a website that's gonna change your life. This could end your relationship with your family. This is where all the hardcore knuckleheads go. Run100s.com. So the word run and the number 100s.com. Run100s.com. It is the oldest. It's nothing but lists. And this guy, Stan, has run this website since the beginning of the websites. And that's where everything's at. That's where the psychos hang out, man. So, yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Moving forward.
That's where the sickos are. All right. I'm here. Any questions? Beautiful. Okay, we're going to publish this and make this available to all of the participants. And one more time, this has been a meeting for the La Cuesta Ranch Trail Run 2026. It's happening Saturday, January 24th in beautiful San Luis Obispo. And you can learn more about it at allwedoisrun.com. And I look forward to seeing all of you this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you. Good night.
Yep, you got it. All right, I'm going to turn this thing off. Chad, are you good?
Everything's good here.
Good.
Yeah, we'll just make it happen on Friday.
Yeah, let me end this recording and let's you and I just chat for just a moment.